like to introduce you to the social concerns, which is by far the greatest factor in determining the fate of your son's foreskin. One of the main reasons is the fact that fathers wish to have their son's penis look very much like their own. Can you imagine that you just celebrated, your parents just celebrated their 10th anniversary dinner and they come home. You unknowingly, a little child, walk in. Upon doing so, your father jumps out of his bed and throws some clothes quickly over himself. But before he does that, you catch a glimpse of his penis. It's at this point when you realize that your penis and his penis are completely different. You don't know the type of psychological damage this can have on a child. How traumatizing it can be for a young boy, knowing that his penis is very much different from his own father's. No child at this age would ever want to be different. Being different from your very own father is very, very heartbreaking. My second social concern is appearance. You see, women generally find circumcised penises much more attractive. That being said, any woman who finds circumcised penises attractive or any penis attractive to me is quite the woman. 55 to 65% of all men in the United States are circumcised, so it's quite the norm. And with it being the norm, it's just common for women to associate this penis with an actual penis instead of this one. Next is religious beliefs. This is also a main concern with the social concerns as to why circumcision is initiated. According to the World Health Organization, there's a global estimate that 30% of all males are circumcised. And it just so happens that 65% of that 30% are Muslim. Now, let's take a look at the pros and the cons of circumcision. The first con I'd like to introduce you to is the fact that some of the most sensitive nerve cells are actually located in the foreskin. So upon removing the foreskin, you lose the majority of the feeling around your penis. Therefore, after losing this sensitivity, you're left with less feeling. There's a story of a Jewish student who went to San Francisco State University who believes that it was his birthright to decide whether or not his foreskin was removed. But due to his religious background and beliefs, his parents had it removed as he was a young child. And this is really one of the best main concerns of why people have circumcision done, or why it's actually being fought against. People believe that it should be the child's right to decide whether or not he have anything done to his body, like having his foreskin removed. One of the main pros is definitely the attractiveness issue and the hygiene issue. You see, with anyone finding it attractive, I think it's definitely a plus to be circumcised. In addition to this, I'd have to say hygiene. No guy, or no girl, in fact, would ever want an infection on any of their sexual parts, genitalia. And one last point, one of my last cons is the fact that the doctors just might bite off a little more than they can chew. And that's speaking metaphorically, of course. You see, what happens is the doctor is unable to predict how your penis will grow as you develop as a man. They are unable to predict how your penis will look in the future. So when they cut it off, they make a rough estimate. They might cut off not enough, and they might cut off too much. And this is a big problem because as you grow and mature and you develop an erection, when you have this erection, if they cut off too much, your penis will actually be curved quite significantly. A girl might look at your penis and go, "Oh my God." Or might look at your penis and say, "Oh my God, his penis has an elbow." In conclusion, I believe that circumcision does have its time and its place in contemporary America. I mean, sure, it's great and all, but please, I want you all to make a proper decision when it comes to deciding the fate of your child's foreskin. For a surgery known around the world as genital mutilation, please make the right choice. Make a choice on what you believe is right, and please do not cut corners. Thank you.
Informative speaking. I'm just going to go finalists in no particular order. We have finalist Brianna Robinson. Are you here? No. Oh, okay. Sweet. Here you go. Is it Brianna or Brianna? Brianna. Congratulations. All right. Informative finalists. We have Haley Wersch. How do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job. For informative finalists, we have Selena Barton. Awesome. You guys can come up here. And in third place for informative speaking, we have Alexandra Peterson. In second place for informative speaking,